So when we set up for the Indian naming, the hall set up 3 of those little tents. They look little now because of how much people were there. But they thought, you know, there's no event that can be bigger than this until we had the naming. The tall guy there, that's his wife, she's Samish. One time I called down to their place down in, it's near Aberdeen.
Oh.
And they lived down there, and I said, hello, this is Rosie. I said, you needed some help on your lineage? And she goes, oh, yes. And she started asking me questions. And she goes, and what was your name? And I said, Rosie Cayou. And she goes, Rosie Cayou. And then her husband said, ask her if she's related to Roger Cayou. And it was my dad. He said, I worked with Roger Cayou when I was a young man. But anyways, this here, like I was saying, remember, it's like a rebirth. Then you introduce them after they come off from their blankets, and they go around greeting people with tokens of appreciation, what are today is two quarters. And you'll see Mark and his boy there on the left.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't even live here, but he calls this his home, the boy.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's his name now? I can't remember his name. But yeah, okay.
He feels it.
Yeah. When I did the stage opening, that's what he said.
His sister's Rumi. I don't know his name.
What was it?
Rumi, his sister's name is Rumi.
Oh, yeah. The tall man, he doesn't have a drop of native in him, but we named him. And in honor of being an instrument for the ancestors with his hands and his heart, his spirit. There's somebody out there that has that gift. Sometimes I feel like I'm an instrument of a Scottish lady, you know? Like I'm getting done what a Scottish lady would have wanted to get done. So that's how he is with being an instrument of a native. He does everything that a native, like an orphaned native would do through him. He's an instrument. The little girl now, her name is Saliia on her birth certificate. And Saliia has many definitions, and one of them can be spirit with most high spirit. It could mean grandma, which is the most high spirit. You know, we all give our Lord, our God, and our Jesus one with status with Most High, but what about Mother Mary? You know, we forget about who gave birth to Jesus. And so one with Most High in our culture is the grandmother. If she has 15 buckets of clams in her yard, that's all she'll eat. They dried some for her because she wanted to bring clams to her lunch. They dried some for her, and she said, I was stinking all my friends away. And today, that's all she'll eat is clams if that's what's there. See the mats on the ground?
Yes.
On top of the blankets. They're, like I was saying, they wanted to have it as close to the ancestral way as possible.
And he's barefoot.
Yeah. Yep. He was raised on Samish Flats by Edison. And he has a house full of baskets that he collected, and a lot of them were from back then.
Wow.
He started collecting at 10 years old. So he became Coast Salish before his wife even knew she was Coast Salish.
Wow.
He started at 10 years old.
Destiny.
And then that's my nephew. He is the voice of the people that day. And he's like the whip man they called him the whip man in modern language at the powwows. He goes through to see if everything's proper.
Oh my.
My granddaughter,
Yeah.
great-granddaughter.
The little one?
Mm-hmm.
And that's her mother, right?
That's her escort.
Oh, her escort.
When you have natives get an Indian naming, you have an escort.
Okay.
The escort brings you around to help you pass out the tokens. My cousin right there in the center, he just bought a coffee shop out on the wharf in Coopville.
Oh, I know.
You should go to his coffee shop sometime. Just sit there and see what he sees. You can tell how observant he is there.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
The one in the center of behind the red.
Oh, with the mustache.
Yeah,
The blue trim on
Yeah.
his hat.
it's a gorgeous day for that Indian
It was
naming.
beautiful.
Oh, see, she's taking tokens out. She's so proud to honor the people that were there for her naming.
I love the colors
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful day.
and the faces.
We're going to do one of these on Friday Harbor this year. I'll invite all three of you.
Oh, good.
My cousins who got left behind in the census of tribes, they lost their status.
Yes.
I'm presenting their names to them from the ancestors. That nobody can take away
I
from
was
them.
going to say that will be remarkable.
That's huge. That was
Yeah.
was that in the 1855?
Yeah, thing. I don't know.
When
Yeah,
the-
probably, because they didn't sign something.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1859.
I've been trying to read the papers that survived on the white man's side, and now I'm trying to see the other side.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't mean they weren't people.
Yeah,
It's like a contract.
Right. Oh.
oh, this is Fiona, half Chinese.
Ah.
She says, we don't have to, and her dad says, yes, we'll go home and research it on the internet. Finally, she got a little bit too much of her dad, and she goes, my internet's right here.
Thank you.
Points at her. Yeah. And she has a chicken named Hangnail.
There's a story there.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's Jackie Bones. great grandson. She is the only one that still lived the native way of having 5 generations in her household.
Okay, so we're not talking Jackie Bone, Pete Bone's wife.
Mhm.
You are. But Mary was the Samish. His first wife was Mary.
Mhm.
So, and Jackie was his, well, I don't even know if they got, you know,
So
I
Auntie
didn't know
Mary,
that, I didn't know that Jackie was Salish.
yeah, she comes from the Varick and a Caulfield line from Orcas Island.
Oh,
And they married into the Samish tribe, the Varicks and the Caulfields.
okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, and Auntie Mary was Auntie Maudie's sister, Maudie Wooten.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm putting that, yes. She was a lot younger though.
Yeah, she was like
Yeah.
about 20 years.
Yeah, that's a lot, yeah, she was a lot
Yeah.
younger.
Yeah.
Because Maudie was a friend of, I remember her coming to Claudia's house, Bud's families. I mean, she would come to dinners and stuff.
Mhm.
She was always just dressed impeccably, had her face all made up.
Mhm.
I mean, she's,
And we live in her old house that Pete built for her.
oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know where you lived. Okay.
I live across Yachty.
Oh.
You know where that big barn is?
Yeah.
That little cottage?
Yeah.
Well, Aunt Mary's was the little cottage that Pete built for her.
Okay.
And my landlord, again very wealthy, who doesn't have to live there, lives next door in that big
Mm-hmm.
barn, like, but it's portioned off to 4.
Yeah. In the 70s, there was a little house above it. There was like an apartment that a young couple lived in.
Still is, there's 2 apartments upstairs.
Okay, yeah. But wasn't Pete the one that used the bulldozer to knock down some of the
The longhouse? Yeah.
Yeah. So so that was very disrespectful.
It was.
I mean, horribly, and it's so I'm surprised that he did this kind of nice stuff too.
Yeah.
He was just
Yeah.
this redneck.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He was, and I had heard that from Aunt Jackie. She goes, I don't know how I married such a despicable man.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
That's funny.
So these are all our giveaway stuff. And a lot of modern giveaway stuff. But there was a lot of handmade giveaway stuff up on the stage. And the modern giveaway stuff, it stayed right where it was. Hardly anybody wanted any of it. They were all going for the carved things in the back. So we took all of that stuff there and we donated it to a church for
Their bazaars or something.
that and Christmas parties.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jackie was very, very nice person. She was a very nice person.
And Sam got a lot of oral history from her, so what he receives from me and what he received from Jackie can deem him as an oral historian.
Sam, I don't know who Sam is.
Sam Barr, that was Monica's son.
Oh,
Do you know Monica? Monica and Yosarian?
yeah. So Sam is Monica's son?
Yeah.
I only knew that they had just that one daughter.
Oh, you're talking about, oh God, I forgot her name. But anyways, there was this can be edited, can't it? There was a split in the family where Sam got his grandma's level of the home, his great-grandma. And Monica's level was down below. And the bottom level was I believe that Lily Rose, that's her name. I believe Lily Rose had her own little place down there. Because it used to be Sam's till he had. I gotta take this. You good?
Thank you so much, Rosie, for visiting with us today.
You guys have to go?